If you have a Gen 1 Spark sharpener and brand new grinding rings are showing up as empty before even being used, you probably need to update your Sparks. Just contact their customer service and they send out an update kit. Mine arrived about 3 days after contacting them, and I haven't seen anybody really outline what to do with these kits and how it works, so I figured I'd make a video showing you what I did. Just as a note, after this, my old rings all work the same, but the new ones that had shown up as empty just don't work at all. Those actually have to be exchanged and sent back to Sparx. So if you do wind up with this, just know that any rings that you try that are new, that should be working but don't work, are not going to work still. This doesn't resolve that. But new rings you buy after updating this kit, or the rings that come from Sparx, work just fine. So when you send away and get this upgrade kit from Sparx, this is what you get in the package. You've got full color set of instructions with pictures, which is really nice. A Allen key to get the side screws out. A USB cable and a little power dongle for the programmer. The actual little programmer that's in the static free bag right there. And then a wire to connect the programmer to your actual Sparx machine. They also do give you a envelope to send all this stuff back to them when you're all done. All right, so the first thing that you have to do here is actually take off the side panel, because that is how you access everything. It also comes off with the door. It's got a rubber kind of cap on it and 4 Allen keys, and the rubber's kind of stuck on there with like a glue that isn't super permanent, but is pretty tough to get off. So you just pry that up with like a screwdriver or something, get in there with the Allen key that you actually get with the kit from Sparx, and pop out those 4 screws. It's pretty simple. Get those out of there, and then you're ready to get that whole side off along with the glass front cover. You can see the whole side lifts off. It's not too difficult. It's a little bit of fudging around to get it off, but that whole side comes off along with the front glass door there. So just be careful when you're taking this off that you support everything properly and put it down someplace safe so you don't ruin the door. So the next thing to do is find the little programming cable that comes in the kit. Part of it goes into your Sparx, and the other half goes with the little programming module that was also in your upgrade kit. All right, this is probably the second trickiest bit of this whole process. You have to find the end of the cable that's kind of tucked almost into the machine right there in the bundle of cables, and plug in your programmer cable into that, and the other end actually goes into the little programming module. All right, the rest of this is actually a super simple process that's outlined really well in the directions that come with the update kit, of just powering on the little programming module, turning on the Sparx sharpener, pressing a button on the module, turning off the Sparx sharpener, unpowering everything, and seeing flashing lights, and that completes the programming. I will note one tricky thing that I had was the cable that connects the little programming module and the Sparx sharpener actually did not have the same colors that they say in the guide that comes with it. So I actually had to look at the picture and figure out the opposite side colors, because it only tells you one wire to look for. I looked for the other wire and just kind of put it in the same way that the picture says, not necessarily what the words say on there, and everything seemed to work just fine. So just be aware of that if you are doing one of these upgrade kits. And now for what I think is the actually trickiest part of this entire upgrade process, is putting the side panel and the front glass cover back on. It's a little fiddly how it goes in. The glass cover has a couple rods in it that have to go into place so it can rotate properly. There's a little switch on the bottom that detects if the door is open or closed. And it's just a little tough to get it all lined up. They do recommend in the directions to actually put this on a table and have this end off of the end of the table so you can slide it on a little easier. And I think that actually makes a lot of sense. It would be a lot easier what you see me doing here. But that's it. Put this back together, screw down those Allen keys back into place, and the rubber end cover should still have enough tacky glue on it that you can just push it back on and it'll stay there with no problem whatsoever. And that's it. It's done. Your Gen 1 Spark sharpener should work with any new wheels that you buy now and not have any more problems. Hope this was helpful. Thanks a lot. Catch you in the next one.